I heard her scream, but she didn't move. Her eyes were wide open, staring right at me, but it was like she wasn't looking anymore. The firelight flickered across her face, her body already half buried in the earth. The chanting around us got louder, but all I could hear was her scream. That scream, it's still in my head. That's how I'll always remember Princess Inikpi. My name is Idoko. I was just a boy when it happened. My father, he was one of the elders in Igola land. He brought me to watch what they said would save us. They said the Bini warriors were coming, and we couldn't stop them. Their power was too strong. The priest said the gods needed a sacrifice. And not just anyone, someone from the royal family. Someone pure. Someone the gods would accept. And Princess Inikpi, she agreed. That's what they told us, anyway. I remember standing at the edge of the crowd that day, with the red dust of Ida sticking to my feet. She was standing there, calm, beautiful. Her simple wrapper and neatly braided hair made her look almost ordinary. But her face, it didn't look like the face of someone ready to die. She looked afraid. I kept telling myself that she must be brave. Everyone said she loved Igola land more than her own life. But as the priests began their chants, and the pit was dug, I saw her glancing around. She was searching for someone, maybe her father, maybe a way out. And then they placed her in the pit. She looked at me. I swear, she looked straight at me. Her lips trembled, like she wanted to say something. But the priest started pouring earth over her feet, and she closed her mouth. Her father, the king, he stood far away. He didn't even look at her, not once. When the soil reached her waist, the tears started falling down her cheeks. That's when it happened. That's when she screamed. It wasn't a loud scream. It was broken, like she didn't want anyone to hear it. But I heard it. I'll never forget it. I wanted to run forward, to stop them, but my father gripped my arm. Tight. His voice was low, sharp. Don't move, he said. This is for the gods. This is for us. So I didn't move. The priest kept chanting. The people kept praying. And the dirt kept rising. By the time it reached her shoulders, she had stopped screaming. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. Maybe she was praying. When the last handful of dirt covered her head, the crowd erupted in cheers. They said we were safe. They said the gods would protect us. But that night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her staring at me. And when I finally drifted off, I dreamed of her. She was crawling out of that pit, her body covered in dirt, her lips trembling. She wasn't angry. She was asking me why. I don't know if the gods had her that day. But I did. And I'll never forget the sound of her scream.